Hello everyone, welcome to Ignition.
And while we're bored in lockdown, we thought we would look for the world's most beautiful car ever. Right. So, as you're an opinionless badger,
Yep.
we thought we'd get a collection of cars together, we'd root through a few, and then we would ask you to tell us what you think is the most beautiful car ever, and we'll take that one or two suggestions that we might get,
Okay.
and we'll put that into the final one, and we'll crown the world's most beautiful car ever.
Okay, so we've created a little slideshow,
We have,
which is going to now appear behind us.
and we're going to root through a few ideas and get rid of a few, and we'll sort of leave it to a small amount.
Yeah.
A condensed, fabulous
Selection.
amount, and pick the best looking car ever made. Could be modern, could be old, who knows.
Okay, I'm up for it. So, the first two.
Yep.
So, I haven't ever seen either of these two,
Well, that's
because I'm a car noob.
Yeah,
I'm not
yes.
you.
Well, it depends. Do you think a car of that sort of era is beautiful?
I do.
You do?
I do. I genuinely think they're beautiful. Personally, I like the bottom one.
And I like the top one.
Do you?
Yeah, I thought you were going to... I genuinely thought you would go, I don't really like the bottom one, I like the top one.
No, you see, I like the bottom one. The bottom one oozes class. The top one looks a bit more sinister, looks like it would pull up and sort of bat you, you know, that sort of car.
We'd have a gun.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And the other one looks like royalty.
Okay.
So I do like the bottom one. I think that's a very good looking car.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah,
These are... There's a couple of people on Facebook who put pictures of cars up, so we'll credit them at the end, and because I steal them.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Because I'd never heard of them.
No,
they come up and I go, ooh, that's a pretty car.
So we have to knock one of these out.
No, can knock both of them out, or put both of them through.
I want to put mine through. Do you want to put yours through?
Is that one of the most beautiful cars ever made? It could be. We'll put both of those through.
Okay, they're both going through.
Wow.
Everybody. Next. Wow. Okay, interesting. Very interesting selection. The top one I've never seen. Never ever seen.
I have.
But I love that Jag. I know I love that Jag. Those Jags are awesome.
Yeah, they're very nice, but they're quite similar in a funny sort of way.
They are, very.
But I suppose that's the 50s design, isn't it? Which is why I put them together.
The Lancia looks a little bit more bulky and looks a bit more American style.
A bit more
I'd have
modern,
said. Yes,
in my opinion.
I suppose so, yep. The Jaguar is very nice.
In fact, I'd have said if you took the Lancia name away, I'd have gone that was an Alpha.
Yes, me too. Very similar grille on that era.
Yep.
And lights. So which one are you putting through on that?
I'm not keen on either, really, but
I'm putting the Jag through.
I probably wouldn't put either of those through.
Okay, well I'm putting the Jag through.
Okay.
Jag is through. Ooh.
Oh, one of my all-time favourite cars. So
interesting.
I love a Jensen.
You do. You've always liked Jensens.
Love a Jensen.
The Interceptor.
I think I drove one when I was about 18, and it's just stuck with me
ever since.
Yeah, my
long time ago.
Auntie Mandy's boyfriend had one.
Oh, did she?
I mean, mind you, there was more rust on it than you could shake a stick at, but I still liked it.
Yeah, I like that Beamer though.
The Beamer's pretty as well, isn't it?
That's a good era of Beamer. I like that era.
To me, the Beamer looks a bit, you wouldn't know what one is, an NSU. But again, it's a sort of 60s thing. Mind you, they're not far off the same age, those cars. You wouldn't get two more different ways.
To be fair, the Jensen looks a lot newer.
The Jensen could be made today.
Yeah, I'm putting the Jensen through.
The Jensen has to go through. I again, shouldn't pick early, but that's got to be close to one of the winners.
Okay,
for me. I love these.
Okay, so we've got a Citroen DS and a Citroen SM Cabriolet. Now, that top Citroen, the SM, looks a little bit too long.
It could be the camera angle.
Could be.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but that has a Maserati engine in it.
Does it? Nice.
I think they're both stunning, but I would probably go DS.
Yeah, you've chosen a particually nice DS.
It's beautiful.
The red leather's just stunning.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
So I'm putting the DS through.
I'd have that DS. Well, I'd put both of those through, but that DS is just awesome.
So DS has gone through.
Another one that's got a damn fine chance. In fact, both have got a damn fine chance of winning.
That DB5, not much is going to top that.
It's a cracker,
in my humble opinion, not much is going to top that.
Even a young whippersnapper like yourself.
Yeah, whatever that means. But I like that DB5, and I would love one of those.
It's got to be one of the most iconic cars, and I don't think it's just because of the James Bond connection. It's a beautiful car.
It's just the whole design is stunning. I think it looks cracking.
Yeah, and the Porsche at the bottom is lovely.
Yeah, rare beast
not
as
its
well.
best picture probably, but it's a beautiful car.
So for me, I'm putting the Aston through.
Yeah, I mean the problem is there's very few cars I don't like.
That's a valid point. I mean, we drive around a Fiat.
In anything.
What would we drive? I drive that Fiat, the 3-seater thing, and I drive that happily.
In fact,
ugliest car ever.
I was chatting on Facebook, the chap I got most of the pictures through, and I was saying that yesterday we were discussing trying to find a car that we wouldn't drive, and neither of us could really think of one. I'd drive anything.
Yeah, no, I drive anything that moves. I drive.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. I don't. There's not a car I absolutely hate.
No, I drive anything.
You know, a Lada. People take the piss. I quite.
Lada's awesome. I'd love to go one of those.
Yeah,
but I'm putting DB5 through.
I'd be putting both of those through, so I'm not really much use here.
Okay, so you just want to put them all through. Oh, interesting selection here.
The 1971 Frank Cannon Lincoln Mark III. Oh, God, I love that car.
I like the Dodge Challenger, you see.
I love the Dodge Challenger.
The Dodge Challenger to me, that is a properly iconic car.
The Dukes of Hazzard come flying over.
That's a particularly nice one as well.
It is. I mean, you can't put those two cars out. You can't put one of those out. They're beautiful.
Okay, well,
if I could have any car today to drive around here in, I'd have a Lincoln Continental.
Would you?
I love that car.
I'd love that Dodge. So I'm putting Dodge through.
I'm putting both of those
Okay,
through.
so they're both going through.
Because I'm no use here. We've got to cut them out.
Ooh. I don't know what that Di Tommaso Pantera is, but it looks mean.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It looks like a more race version of a sort of Countach Diablo sort of style. It's very nice, very nice.
The chap who was called Di Tommaso, who ran that, it was, I think, slightly eccentric is the polite way of putting it. And what a fantastic car that is.
That's lovely. The colours and everything. The design's awesome.
And the E-Type is one that's got to be close to winning. And weirdly, doesn't do much for me.
No, I've always found that a car that I really love it, but I'm not sure I'd want it.
When I've sat in one, I'm always, they just, the proportions, and we get slated for this, but the proportions of an E-Type when I'm around them, they don't really do it for me.
No,
I'd take a Jensen over that any time.
I think I'd take a Jensen over that as well. I'm putting the Di Tommaso Pantera.
Well, they've both got to go through. Okay. The E-Type has to go through because it is renowned to be the world's best looking. Enzo Ferrari said that was the best looking car in the world, and he knows a lot more about cars than we do.
He does, you're right. Okay, so they're both going through. Not knocking them down very well.
I mean, come on.
I've got a model of that Mercedes downstairs.
Yes.
That's lovely.
I've got one as well.
One of my all-time faves, that old Merc.
And so is that Corvette.
That Corvette's pretty mean.
Who drove that Corvette? The chap who first person to walk on the moon, whatever his name. Neil Armstrong. Lance Armstrong. No, Lance Armstrong's the cyclist. Neil Armstrong.
I don't know either, so it doesn't matter. But I'm personally putting the Merc through.
I'm putting both of those through.
Why the Corvette?
Oh, because look at it.
Yeah, I know.
It's absolutely. It's iconic. It's stunning. It's beautiful. It's got pop-up headlights. It's got pop-up headlights.
Okay, so they're both going through. Everybody, it's going to be a tough competition.
I mean, now if you can tell me who that man is in the top picture, I'll give you 50p.
Good. I won't be getting 50p because I have no idea who it is.
And I can't think of his name.
Oh right. Well,
other than he was our man Flint.
So
great film.
That whole question you just asked me was completely pointless because you don't even.
It'll come to me, but it's in here.
I like the Porsche. I like that Porsche.
Now, again, that Ferrari is one of the most expensive cars they sell now. Those short wheelbase Californias for a shit lot of money. And that Speedster, which we discussed the other day, didn't we? Isn't that just a stunning car?
I love that Speedster. I'd like to have that sitting downstairs waiting for me now. So I'm putting the Porsche through.
I'd put the Porsche through actually. If I had to pick out of those two, but I'd put them both through.
Porsche is going through. Well, lucky one of us is putting things out because we wouldn't have anything, would we?
Yeah.
I'd
put both of them out.
Put both of them out.
I don't really like either of them.
Me too. New cars don't really do much for me. Like that. I mean, I can't deny if it was parked outside, I'd be certainly a happy bunny. But as a world's most beautiful car, neither of them make it for me.
No, they probably don't. The Huracan is an amazing bit of machinery.
Oh, it is. They both are.
And in that colour, has got a lot going for it.
Yeah, you like lime green.
Actually, no, I'd definitely put that through.
You're putting the Huracan
the more I'm
through.
sitting looking at it, the more I'm actually thinking I'd quite like that.
The Huracan's going through?
Yes.
All right.
And the Porsche.
Porsche 911 Carrera S versus Ferrari F8.
Now, there's a Ferrari I'm not super keen on.
See, I like that Ferrari.
And I don't know why.
I quite like that, but I don't know why either.
And the 911's a bit bland. Yep. Really, if you were really getting down to the nitty gritty,
if I was going for the world's best looking car, it would be an older 911, not that one.
The Speedster would.
Yeah.
You'd never pick if you were just going on beauty and didn't have to drive. If you were driving it every day, I'd have that.
Yes, yeah, of course.
If you were just looking, that Speedster is a stunner, isn't it?
Yes.
Simplistic elegance.
Yeah. Oh, that was a big word for you, Johnny boy. But that's
elegance.
Neither of them are making it to my most.
No, they're both out.
Yeah,
for me.
they're both out for me too. Ooh, a very iconic car at the bottom there, the old McLaren.
And the top.
Yep. The Hyra.
Actually, you probably wanted the Zonda, really, didn't we?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, similar thing. We can get the gist. But
McLaren F1, again, doesn't do it for me.
I think it's butt ugly.
I think it's butt ugly.
Yeah, the F1 I think is a very, very ugly car.
It doesn't, I mean, and you know one of my motoring icons is Gordon Murray.
It is, yeah.
I think that's butt ugly, that car, but it probably wasn't, it just doesn't do anything for me. And sitting in the middle, what a great idea if you're a racing car driver. I'm going to Tesco's to get me lunch.
Yes, yeah, valid point.
So it doesn't do it for me, I'm afraid.
The Pagani I think is a very good looking car. I do think it's very nice.
Yes.
But whether it's in my top couple of cars that I think are the best looking, it's not for me.
Not for me.
I don't think. So they're both
out for me.
They're both out for me. So that's the end of our slideshow.
Yeah, not many there, is there?
Not masses, but it's good enough because I think there are masses.
Hopefully that'll tease the odd.
Yeah, because we've put in the variety of our favourites. So
one we have missed is the Bentley blower, which looks a bit like the top one.
I'll put a picture of a Bentley blower up there.
A Bentley blower, that's a damn fine looking car.
Okay, so that's our first elimination round. Lucky I eliminated some because you didn't want to eliminate any.
Tesla Model S.
Tesla Model S, yeah.
Would we put a Polestar in for?
No, it's got to be these
Big Steve.
The older icon cars. I like the DB5. I do like the DB5. What?
The P1800 Volvo. The Saint.
P1800.
Volvo. Do you remember I had a blue one up there?
Photo of one there. Don't know what it looks like.
P1800 Volvo. The Saint drove. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. The Ferrari. The Persuaders. One drove an Aston, and Roger Moore drove an Aston, and the little bloke drove a Dino. Ferrari Dino.
There's a Ferrari Dino.
Ferrari. I mean, we forgot. But there are so many. Help us out here.
Okay, so in our next elimination, we'll have those ones in.
They may be. No, we're gonna.
Are we just gonna announce the best? Or
we're gonna narrow it to 8.
Okay.
The 8 cars. So we need help to get it down to 8.
Yes, choose your 8 out of our selection and the 3 that he did afterwards.
So it's only going to be between us, Steve D, and Mikey S.
And Mikey S.
Because they're the only 2 who'll comment.
Yep, they are. And we love them both for it.
Oh, we do.
And yes,
we do.
So until
they wouldn't know how much we'd like to love them.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm not sure I'm into that, but middle-aged man maybe.
So I know Mikey S is desperate to jump on my slithering greased pole.
God, you and Mikey S, I need help. So
I don't even know what he looks like.
No, me neither. He could be a kid.
Oh shit. He's not. He told me he's in his 50s.
Oh, okay.
He's in his 50s, so
we'll take his word for that.
He's got a whiz dry pupper.
Oh God, you vile bastard! Anyway, let's round this video up before it goes too far, and we will end it there. And tell us what your favourite cars are in the comments.
Indeed. Thank you very much.